But please, if you're going to take one thing away today, take this away. You are the marketer, AI is the enabler. Starting purposely with accessibility because it is absolutely top of the list. So often we think to ourselves, accessibility is all about kind of the public sector websites, being compliant. And I just want to blow that myth straight out of the water. It's for everyone to make sure that our websites are accessible. You've got to have a landing page or landing pages on your website. Who does it best? In my opinion, Apple, right? They just draw you in, you navigate down this page, it tells you about how the product is made, it tells you kind of all the features of it, it uses video, animations, and by the end of it, I'm just looking for the buy button. I'm like, I want that product, it is great. But that process can be used on any sector in any business, okay? Now, it's really important that we think about our landing pages as key pages that are going to attract relevant visitors from maybe a paid campaign or from social or email, but they need to be ticking a few boxes. The first is, it must be linked into your CRM, so there's no heavy lifting in terms of moving data around, and it must be tracked. But isn't that far more interactive than 4 paragraphs of text that I've got to wade through, right? No one digests content like that. They need it in a much more storytelling way. So think about, if you've got a text-heavy site, how could that text be shared in an interactive storytelling way? Now, we do that in person, right? We do that in person. When I talk to you, if you want to come over to the stand after, we talk in stories and we use analogies and so on. And then for some reason, the content on our website is really stale, really professional in tone and so on. We need to look at changing that so it's more interactive. Chatbots, I know some people love them, some people hate them, but the reality is they're here to stay, and it is important that we get it right. It is a great way for us to engage with people who are on our site, but there's a couple of key points here. Don't just pop a chatbot on the site and think I've ticked that box. Make sure that you've got 2 things in place. One is the ability for someone to move from a chatbot experience through to live chat if they haven't been able to find their answer. It frustrates all of us when we're liaising with a chatbot and we can't find what we're looking for. Allow someone to move through to live chat if that is the case. Secondly, once you've put it in place, track it and pivot based on what's working and what's not working. Real-time updates is really about understanding that your website should be a living and breathing thing. It should be considered like a software and regularly updated. And what real-time updates does is it makes sure that people can find things like stock levels, where to find something, so on and so forth in real time, and you're encouraging more engagement by doing that. You know when you're on an e-commerce site and it says 26 people have viewed this today, and you're like, ooh, warm and fuzzy. That's kind of what we're talking about here, but it can apply to lots of different sectors, so that's worth looking at. But please, if you're going to take one thing away today, take this away. You are the marketer, AI is the enabler. Don't let AI be setting your strategy, writing everything for you, taking all of your work off your plate. You are the marketer, you have the expertise. AI should just be helping you along that journey.